Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're setting the stage for what is just an absolutely unprecedented cultural collision. I mean, imagine, if you will, hardened Norse explorers, Vikings who have literally braved the freezing, turbulent waters of the North Atlantic, suddenly finding themselves completely immersed in the lush, tropical magic of the Yucatán Peninsula. We're looking at a truly profound moment in this historical intersection, just a single day that completely shatters the Vikings' understanding of the world. It's a story of awe, of startling discoveries, and of two vastly different worlds coming together. Okay, let's dive into this. As they approach their destination, Ranveig, one of the Norse explorers, clutches her lodestar fragment and says this: "I feel it, a feminine spirit, ancient, powerful, like Freya, but different, older." Man, that just perfectly captures the pure, cross-cultural awe these Vikings are experiencing right now. They aren't just conquering a new land, they're spiritually engaging with it. They're trying to map the massive mystical energies of Mesoamerica using literally the only framework they have, which is their own Norse mythology. It's just such a beautiful, humbling moment of recognition.
Section 1. Setting Sail for Cozumel.
So, right before this momentous departure on November 13th, 725 AD, the Norsemen fueled up in Tulum on the Maya's incredible hospitality. We're talking soft sweetbreads, rich roasted pheasant, and this potent dark chocolate elixir that was completely new to them. Now, their great longship, the Jormungandr, is this familiar silhouette in entirely foreign waters. Hakon takes the tiller, the crew unfurls the sail, and they glide right out of Tulum's protected harbor, making the short journey across the narrow channel to Cozumel Island. And the environment? It's just stunning. They're sailing over an unbroken expanse of turquoise water so incredibly clear that they can already see vibrant colors moving beneath the surface. Section 2. The moon goddess Ixchel.
As the verdant, jungle-fringed jewel of the island grows larger on the horizon, Kooballu, their Maya guide, takes on this noticeably reverent, hushed tone. He realizes he's bringing these foreigners to the deeply sacred heart of his people's faith. They are approaching the domain of Ixchel, the Maya moon goddess of fertility, medicine, and weaving. Cozumel is actually her sacred pilgrimage site, and instinctively, the Vikings attempt to process this new divine presence by comparing Ixchel to Freya, their own Norse goddess of love, fertility, and battle. While the geography is completely alien to them, that human impulse to find divine connection, to identify the divine feminine, really serves as a universal bridge between these two totally disparate cultures.
Section 3. Relics of the First Ones. Leaving the shores behind, Kooballu guides the Viking crew inland. They're walking down this narrow, overgrown jungle path where the air is thick and humid. It smells of damp earth, sweet exotic flowers, and something just deeply wild. Suddenly, the jungle parts to reveal a collection of massive, enigmatic stone heads partially swallowed by the encroaching foliage. These are relics of the First Ones, an ancient Olmec civilization that predates even the Maya. Sven Loki, who is always observant, immediately notices the difference. He runs his hand over the rough, moss-covered stone and points out that these carvings are fundamentally different from Maya structures. Kooballu confirms that these are from a people whose names are just lost to time. To the Vikings, the broad features of these giant stones seem to watch them with this ancient, silent judgment.
Section 4. Strange Beasts of the Island.
But hey, the island of Cozumel isn't just about silent stones. As the Norsemen press further into the jungle, they come face to face with the local wildlife. Remember, these are men who know wolves, bears, and stags. So suddenly, seasoned Viking warrior Bjorn spots something in a murky pool. By the ancestor as he yells, "A baby dragon!" I mean, imagine the scene. Connell's hunter instincts flare, he stops dead, and Bjorn instinctively reaches for his deadly battle axe. These fearless raiders are momentarily terrified and awestruck, totally convinced they've stumbled into a literal mythic saga. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the stark contrast between expectation and reality. To a Viking, that scaly, powerful creature resting in the water, absolutely a mythological baby dragon. But the Mesoamerican reality is the Ixchel, a crocodile. It's a formidable apex predator with unblinking ancient eyes and incredibly powerful jaws. Kooballu steps in and calmly explains to the awestruck Olaf and Bjorn that, well, while it's no dragon, it is a great river lizard of immense power that mostly keeps to the water. And the crocodile was just the beginning of the incredible, endemic animals they encounter. Next up, they spot an iguana sunning on a rock. Ubrick is totally terrified of its fierce, prehistoric crest, but Connell marvels at its mottled green and brown camouflage, comparing its skin to tree bark. Then, darting through the undergrowth, they see the Cozumel fox, which is this small, shy, reddish-brown canine. Finally, near a freshwater cenote, they're watched by the intelligent eyes of the Cozumel raccoon with its really distinctive masked face. Chieftain Ragnar sums up the sentiment perfectly, musing that these beasts prove they are, for sure, in a world apart.
Section 5. A world apart.
As the late afternoon wanes, the group heads back to the coast. The heavy heat of the jungle is replaced by the cooling, crystal-clear shallows of the Caribbean, and the Northmen wade into the water, looking down at a sight that just completely baffles their northern minds. Christina captures the visual majesty perfectly. She exclaims, "It's like a garden beneath the waves, more beautiful than any tapestry in Birka." They're mesmerized by this crazy array of colors: electric blues, fiery oranges, soft pinks, and deep purples. They're looking at living coral reefs. Sven Loki is utterly fascinated. He's really struggling to comprehend how something that feels exactly like stone can be alive and growing.
So the crucial point here is the entire theme of their day on Cozumel, which is constant translation. They are processing this vibrant new ecology completely through their Nordic lens. Hand-woven tapestries are the closest thing they have to compare to the living coral reefs. The fearsome crocodile is processed as a mythological dragon, and the powerful, ancient, feminine spirit of the island Ixchel is understood through their devotion to Freya. It is just a profound, real-time mechanism of cultural adaptation and respect.
As evening falls, the peacefulness of the island truly takes over. Maya attendants provide a generous feast of freshly caught fish roasted over an open fire alongside maize cakes and sweet potatoes. The air is warm, the waves are lapping gently against the beach, and the full, luminous moon rises over the sea. Around the crackling fire, the Norsemen speak in hushed tones. The bravado of the morning is completely gone, replaced by a deep reverence for the magic, the life, and the healing blessings of Ixchel's island. Even Bjorn is still jokingly insisting the crocodile was a dragon, but the overall atmosphere is one of profound wonder. As the Vikings retire to the gently rocking hull of the Jormungandr to sleep, we are left to ponder this. If a single day on Cozumel so fundamentally reshaped their understanding of the world, what ancient magic will they discover tomorrow? They have only just scratched the surface of the Yucatan's wild heart. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and I'll see you next time as we continue to unpack the incredible depths of our shared history.